Welcome to the School of the Lost Tribes. Your charity helps generate the lessons needed to seal the chosen before the destruction. Mark 1:29-39, 29. And forthwith, when they were come out of the synagogue, they entered into the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John. Mark 1:29, KJV. Yahweh Shai is moving among Israelites in their normal lives, synagogue to household, showing the kingdom work is not limited to public teaching only. He is restoring Israel from the inside out, touching families and homes, because covenant renewal begins in the house of Israel. 30. But Simon's wife's mother lay sick of a fever, and anon they tell him of her. Mark 1:30, KJV. The request is direct and personal, showing Israelites bringing their afflictions to Yahweh Shai. This reflects Israel's condition under curse and captivity, many infirmities, and the remnant learning where true help is found in Yahweh's appointed deliverer for Israel. 31. And he came and took her by the hand, and lifted her up, and immediately the fever left her, and she ministered unto them. Mark 1:31, KJV. Healing is immediate and purposeful. Yahweh Shai lifts Israel up from weakness so Israel can serve again. This is a picture of restoration, Yahweh raising his people from affliction so they return to fruitful service in covenant order. 32. And at even, when the sun did set, they brought unto him all that were diseased, and them that were possessed with devils. Mark 1:32, KJV. Israel comes in masses with sickness and possession, showing widespread oppression among the people. These are signs of Israel's broken state, and Yahweh Shai's presence signals Yahweh is beginning to reclaim his people from both physical affliction and spiritual bondage. 33. And all the city was gathered together at the door. Mark 1:33, KJV. The gathering shows Israel's hunger for deliverance. It also reflects the prophetic pattern. When Yahweh moves, the people of Israel begin to assemble, foreshadowing the greater gathering of the scattered tribes when the kingdom restoration reaches its fullness. 34. And he healed many that were sick of divers diseases, and cast out many devils, and suffered not the devils to speak, because they knew him. Mark 1:34, KJV. The healings and exorcisms are kingdom signs for Israel. Yahweh Shai is demonstrating authority to undo what has bound Israel. He silences devils because the testimony of Israel's deliverer is not to be shaped by unclean spirits. Yahweh controls the witness and the timing of revelation for his people. 35. And in the morning, rising up a great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary place, and there prayed. Mark 1:35, KJV. This shows Yahweh Shai's constant dependence on Yahweh, modeling covenant discipline. For the remnant, it teaches that power and endurance in this walk come through prayer and separation, especially while living among the nations. 36. And Simon and they that were with him followed after him. Mark 1:36, KJV. The disciples pursue him, showing the training of Israel's future leadership. Those who will help gather and teach Israel must stay near Yahweh Shai, learning his ways, priorities, and mission focus. 37. And when they had found him, they said unto him, All men seek for thee. Mark 1:37, KJV. Israel seeks him because they recognize help is with him. But this also introduces a lesson. Popularity is not the mission. Yahweh Shai is not here to be a local attraction. He is executing Yahweh's covenant program for Israel. 38. And he said unto them, Let us go into the next towns, that I may preach there also, for therefore came I forth. Mark 1:38, KJV. His purpose is proclamation throughout Israel. The kingdom message must reach more than one city. This is the shepherd pattern, seeking the lost sheep across towns, pointing forward to the broader work of calling Israel back from dispersion. 39. And he preached in their synagogues throughout all Galilee and cast out devils. Mark 1:39, KJV. Again, the mission is clearly Israel-centered. Synagogues in Galilee, Israelite assemblies. Teaching and casting out devils show two sides of restoration, correcting Israel's understanding, word, and breaking Israel's bondage, power, preparing the remnant for covenant renewal and the coming kingdom under Yahweh Shai. Table of Contents. Introduction. Yahweh's exclusive covenant with Israel. The purpose of this book. No disparagement of non-Israelite races. The foundations used throughout this book. On the right foundation, Israel's covenant exclusivity, believing Yahweh Shai and the consequences of unbelief. The exclusive nature of Israel in the Old Testament. The exclusive nature of Israel in the New Testament. Part 2. Replacement Theology, examined. Dare we say the Church has replaced the 12 tribes of Israel, hope, the law, and Israel in the New Testament, the exclusivity of Israel in Ephesians, Philippians, and beyond, redemption and the many, the exclusive nature of Israel in the letters of James, Peter, John, and Jude, Israel in the book of Revelation, reactions and doctrinal challenges. Next steps in the book, common reactions to Israel's exclusivity, reactions to the exclusive doctrine of Israel, expanded. Are there 2 or 3 witnesses for exclusive Israel? Separation, the world, and the gospel. Word meanings, understanding separation and the world. The world, cosmos, or oikoumeni. The 2 differing gospels, stumbling blocks to an exclusive Israel doctrine. Case studies, Israelites in dispersion. Peter's sheet vision, a closer examination. The Ethiopian eunuch, an Israelite in dispersion. The widow of Sarepta, an Israelite in dispersion. The Lord's Prayer, an exclusive Israelite perspective. Extra-scriptural doctrines exposed. The extra-scriptural doctrine of Judeans and Gentiles. Can strangers become Israelites? In thee shall all nations be blessed. That unfortunate word, Gentile. Yahweh Shai's ministry was not primarily to the Judeans or in Judea. Identity, history, and deception. Could the modern Judeans be Israel? Can the Judeans be identified? Josephus in his comments on the Judeans. Does Edom have any marks of identification today? Judeans who are non-Semitic. Historical commentary and records. What is their blasphemy? Anti-Semitism, a tool for deception, religious and political nonsense. Galatians, promise, and heirship. Galatians and Israel exclusivity. Interpreting Galatians in light of Israel exclusivity. Christos without Yesu, Messiah without Jesus. Can the promises to Abraham's seed be spiritualized? Who are the heirs according to the promise? In Christ versus in Jesus. Neither Judean nor Greek. Who are the Greeks? Israel in the entire New Testament. Sonship, adoption, and faith. Isaac, hearing faith and freeborn sons. In thee shall all nations be blessed. Revisited. The promise in thy seed in the New Testament. The biblical concept of adoption. The placement of a son. Analysis of the 5 adoption verses. Understanding the sons of Yahweh and the doctrine of adoption. Pilgrims, strangers, and Israel, New Testament strangers. Seed, rebirth, and sowing.